Greetings and salutations, welcome back to our Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Japan, which we formed out of the Ashikaga Shogunate. Okay, we need to name this, and I'm going to name it Money's Worth, after a commenter on our YouTube channel. Convert Kamchatka to Shinto. How long would that take? 21 months? Yeah, that's entirely reasonable. And now this guy we're going to try getting... Why don't we go for Colonial California, which is the best? Chinook is the best. Let's get the border right next to it, even though this is temporarily depleted. We should have our 3 ships in 2 months. We could build more buildings. I'm going to wait. Until we get our institution. Yeah, I think our country is a lot more stable and powerful than it had been. We're really far behind on tech. Let's go for Southwest Pacific. We're going to get caught up on this pretty rapidly once we get this institution. Price of fur goes up. Potentially that could be of advantage to us as we colonize further in the New World. Potentially if we conquer these guys, if they migrate down south a little bit. Okay, our shogun is now incorruptible. Strange that we don't have an emperor now. Makes sense if you're a daimyo to name yourself shogun, but if you're the emperor and you conquer everything, I think the emperor should retain the seat of power. For Southeast Pacific, 50 diplo power, I like that. And this will start to spread rapidly. We could probably embrace it right now. But it cost us most of our money. It's going to grow pretty rapidly in our highest development provinces, particularly our capital, and here. So we'll let it spread to these 2 provinces, and then we'll embrace it. Southeast Pacific, Arabian Sea, I suppose. Brunei, I suppose. Oh, Ayutthaya got wrecked. We really need to encounter the West. But I bet as we get into South America, that's going to happen. Let's go. We have a choice between 10 prestige and 1 base tax. We'll get the base tax. It'll strengthen our economy. Why don't we start fabricating here? We haven't completed our exploration ideas, so we can't just freely claim stuff like this. I think we're actually going to do that before we get caught up on Diplotech. These guys aren't really needed there. Leave them there for a few months so that this missionary gets more progress than the rebels. And then we'll get him over here to start our conquest of the west coast of North America. Of course, we lost our navigator. We can't afford that +3 colonial range guy. For the Western Indian Ocean, we certainly would not survive an attempt to circumnavigate the globe. Stop that. Check on the loyalty of all of our states. We'll read that one off in a second. Okay, two of a kind. No other queen is as brave as our Ina. Military tactics and organization have always been of great interest to her. In addition to her daily sword practice, she spends many hours each day studying the art of war. During the last few months, she has become better acquainted with one of our most respected commandants, and he in turn has taken our queen under his wing, teaching Ina everything she wishes to know. Now Queen Ina has asked us to make the commandant an offer, claiming that he would make a much better advisor than the Grand Captain Motowari Hasakawa we currently employ. So we can get a cheaper guy. No, we just want the 50 military power. Let's keep an eye on the spread of our institution. About halfway to these two provinces. And these guys are still at sea. And we've got quite a bit of time before we need to worry about our next institution. We'll leave 3 guys behind. Strange that disappeared. I guess our overall development had gone up. Okay, Western Indian, nothing else is in range because of the death of that navigator. Alright, we can get an ability. So how about institution spread in True Faith provinces? We can claim this. But this guy will get back home much more quickly. And we're just going to go in here. Which do we want? Slower aggressive expansion, not that really matters, but sure, we'll take it. And now I should remember that we actually don't need to fabricate on these guys as long as we have a border with them. Colonize Salish. Yeah, we'll do that. It's right here. Be part of our California Empire. Nope. Okay, almost present. Golden Era of the Commonwealth. Don't really care. Ugh. Yeah, well, I guess we get 1 base tax Strips us of some monarch points, but that's okay, I suppose. We're working on improving relations with you, right? Yeah. Eventually we'll probably conquer these guys. Move our center of trade down here. Yeah, let's keep the merchant guilds happy with us. So that clearly spread to Kyoto. We'll wait the additional, what, 2 months? Yeah. And we'll embrace. Okay, now we're good until global trade. So we're going to have to try to get a lot more trade power. Probably down here. Exploration ideas, sure. So once we encounter the West, we'll be able to work on our next incident. Try to get our isolation up. Okay, give us your money. Give us your land. Core it and convert it. And they moved wisely. I'm wondering, yeah, we should probably get a conquistador. Don't like wasting that glorious general. Sure, let's get some free prestige. And we'll just take this guy. We don't need the manpower. Yeah, let's get some cash. And now I'm thinking we could get a lot more trade power here. But this is definitely a better investment. Oh, we could start building weapons manufacturers. Yeah, that's where all of our money is going to go until we have all of those built. Yes, this guy could explore over here. I think they fixed that exploit where we could move a conquistador on top of a native and just declare war on them without getting exiled. Let's check. No, they did not. Some of my favorite exploits. Just the little things. And we'll definitely want to colonize here next. Okay, we've got some cash. I'll just build the... there. So lots more weapons manufacturers. That's what we want. And let's start building up some spy power here in advance. And we could, of course, make them tributaries, make them vassals, but I want their money. And I want to convert the land. Ooh, this is a gold mine. So eventually we'll bring a lot of cash into our country. Korea. Again, it's not going to get us up to 50. Okay. We will rival them. And our great general finally passed away. He will be missed. Now we could send... not quite yet. I think this... one of these hasn't finished coring yet. Natural scientist. I guess this guy? Let's get some army tradition. Love those events. We don't have a lot for it, so we're not in constant war, so our army tradition is going to be pretty low for a while. Let's get the tech. Pass up army tradition? Yeah, I can. We gotta get caught up on tech. And I don't think we could actually fabricate on this until we finish off these ideas. But we'll start up a colony next to them or something. Yeah, we'll start up here and then we can fabricate that way. Let's go ahead and get this weapons manufactory. And we can start building some textile manufactories next. On 13th place, so we are ranking in 2 categories already. That's only going to get better. And one thing I need to remember to do let's go ahead and deal with this first before I finish that thought. They'll be loyal again in a month. Okay, so I was saying, we need to remember to turn off the state level edict because it's just costing us money for no reason. Okay, military tech? Yeah, let's get that. We could build a lot more troops. Nice. And we're pretty close to being able to get the next idea here, which will give us another colonist. Let's go ahead and take these points, they'll tick upward. We'll have to move one guy around, but we have ships to do that, so that's not a problem. And then we'll get the ships back to safety. Ooh, our guy got caught there. That's unfortunate. And he moved. So we're just going to wait for the next month. And now we don't even need spy power against him, because we have a Holy War CB. Thank you, Salish. It was prestige, because we're really high in prestige. And we're only going to get more. Okay, that was pretty quick. Since they had just moved, they didn't have a chance to get much of a garrison there. Let's conquer them, take their cash. And then we're just going to march south all the way down to here. Let's keep an eye on our time. We're 21 minutes in. Japanese Oregon. Okay. And we have this guy in Hangzhou. So we're making 12.75, and now we're making a lot more. And as this builds up, we'll get even more. Okay. Manufacturing is where it's at. Just gonna keep dumping money into that. We're going to need the last idea here before we can start getting claims. But we could start building up spy power. Once we get this first one, we could just holy war our way through Mexico. As our Bushi are once again loyal. Merchant guilds are not yet. They'll come around. We're not embargoing Korea at the moment, so let's start doing that. Wait, did we lose U.S. rival again? We did. And we could try causing Ming some problems by getting a border with them. Due to our development, we would tank their mandate, but they would almost certainly try fighting us at least once, since we don't have any strong allies and their army is so much larger than ours, so I don't think it'd be worth it yet. Yeah, let's get 50 admin. Lost that guy. Why don't we grab another one? Got Pippa Siege. Got 3 more states. I think we have all of Japan stated. Yeah. Which is great, because then we could use those states for the Philippines and Southeast Asia, Spice Islands. We have enough money to buy another manufactory. We'll lose some prestige. Now we're about to be able to get our last exploration idea. Assess prestige, increase our force limit, and now we can fabricate on these guys. Okay, Chehalis, that was this one. Let's check to see where there's good trade power. So here, of course, we already have that one. There's nothing up here. So we could start working down here, or we could try doing stuff over here. Could we reach? No. With that in mind, I'm going to start working on Salish. I'm going to move these back, so we can start building up some more troops and using them south of us. Just waiting on our spy power. It's so far away that we don't get much every month. 0.85. Once we get the first one, and the Holy Wars will pick up. Got 5 more units if we wanted to, but I think that's enough to start off our colonization project. Potentially bully some of the smaller people. Let's go straight there. Actually, let's explore here first. They might have a fort or something that they're not paying that we want to capture right away. Nope. And they have no allies, so let's just kill them. Favorite exploit. Okay, great match. Oh, we can make Kamchatka. It's only a development, but eventually we could get the rest of the stuff up here. I guess we'll make it a state. That's not a problem. Let's leave those guys there to loot. And we'll do Southeast Pacific first, I guess. Okay, so we've seen this one before. We'll just go for the military power. Because we're lagging behind the military tech anyway. Obviously not compared to these guys, but compared to the rest of Asia, certainly Ming. Ming's at 13. We're at 12. What's that pathing paradox? Okay, the people in this region definitely won't like us much. We'll just camouflage ourselves in with Tarascan. They'll never know. Okay, who are your allies? Taxcala? They won't be able to protect you. Let's explore this province while we're waiting. Go there. While we're waiting for diplomats. What are you guys even doing down here? These islands, they have a fort. We'll select this unit, cut it in half, send half here. Let's put these guys in half, send half there, half here. Lose the cash. We're gonna get a lot in Mexico anyway. Global trade tower. Global trade power plus 10%. Now we can get admin points. Let's go for Diplo. I don't know what Oshima produces, but we're pretty far behind here. We can get some offensive ideas, but I think we want to get caught up on tech. We'll feel that on the battlefield a little bit more pronounced. Southeast Pacific. Nice. Got free stability. That would be hilarious if we conquer this before the Europeans do, but that might be Spain. We'll side against the clergy. Because we can just give them a little bit of cash. Okay, call the hunt. Our young men living in Miwok are at best half civilized. They learn from and admire the nearby native people. Many yearn to cast aside their home to become wanderers and hunters in the great wilderness beyond our borders. We could produce further if we let them do it. Now let's get some development. Well, maybe. Yeah, bring back some furs. If it was production, I would have gone with production, but a little bit of base manpower in a colonial subject is insignificant. Alright, so we have them nearly defeated. Only thing that's keeping them in it is Tlaxcala, who's volunteering to give us lots of cash, I think. Pacific South America, sounds fun. Could just go south. Yeah, let's go south, wipe out their army. Could have left half of our forces there, actually. Do you want to give us your money? That's all we want, Tlaxcala. Here's your cash. I don't even have any cash. They might actually own some stuff up here. They'll send us an offer. Get that Diplotech. Okay, Tlaxcala. Now I bet you're a little more eager for peace. That's going to cost you more. The longer you dally, the harder it's going to be on you. Okay, production efficiency, sure. Let's keep an eye on our time. 35 minutes. Let's stop here.